We are starting a new chapter today, that is magnetic effect of electric current. In this we will study first moving charges and magnetism, and our today's topic is introduction of magnetic field. What's a magnetic field? You have seen a magnet. Everybody has seen it. The magnet can attract an iron piece. If here is a magnet, I will not go to the history of the magnet, but we all have seen a magnet, a bar magnet, and if there is an iron piece here, then it is going to attract it. There is no contact between the two, but it experiences a force and gets attracted towards it, and it moves, comes here. Okay, so that means this magnet has applied a force on it. Force. Now there is no contact. If there is no contact, then how a force is applied? We know that there are two methods of applying a force. One is by having a contact, mechanical force. Then we have another method, and that is what we have seen in the gravitation, without a contact. Without a contact, how it is done? We have seen the idea of field. Any object, due to its characteristic, exert its effect all around it in the space, and according to that effect, because of that effect, if another material, another thing comes in that space, it experiences a force. Without contact, it experiences a force. So we can say, because of this magnet, in this space there is an effect of this magnet, and because of that it is experiencing a force. What is this effect known as? Because this effect is due to the magnet, we call it magnetic field, and it is just in line with the two other fields we have studied. What are the two other fields we have studied? Because of the earth, or because of anything which has got mass, I put something here and it is attracted here. What it should have? Mass. Like I put a ball here, leave it, it will not stay here. It will go towards the earth because it is experiencing a force downward. It is experiencing a force towards center of the earth. So this we say that this earth has got a field around it, a space around it in which its effect, its force can be experienced. Similarly, when we have a charge, which charge? Electric charge, then another electric charge experiences a force in a space around it, and all this is known as electric field. So electric charge creates an electric field because it is attracting another electric charge. Gravitational force, mass is due to mass is experienced by other masses. This we call gravitational field. So far we were knowing there are two types of fields. Now we see that due to magnet, another iron piece or another magnet is attracted towards it without a contact. See, we say now in the nature we come to know about another field. And what is that field? Because that is due to magnet, we will call it magnetic field. So this is magnetic field. Now we have to study that what is the source of this magnetic field, what are properties of this magnetic field, how it acts, how much force it creates, and all other properties related to the magnetic field. So for magnetic field, one very important thing is, number one, who is the source, who is creating magnetic field. Number two, who is experiencing the force in that magnetic field? Is everything experiencing the force? Answer is no. As we have seen in the earlier cases, if this is mass, then the force is experienced by a mass. If this is charge, then force is experienced by a charge. If this is magnet, then force has to be experienced by another magnet. Okay, so we will see the nature of this force, and which we will give the information what is the nature of the field by the studying of nature of this force. Now, one very important thing happened. This was our way of study for many years, but nearly 200 years back, around 1827, Oersted, a scientist, was doing some experiment in the lab, and he found that he was not having a magnet, but there was only a magnetic needle in the lab. This magnetic needle, normally under the effect of Earth's magnetic field, it stays in the direction north. It always stays in the direction north. Now, he was having a straight current carrying conductor. Whenever he switch on the current in it, let us say there was a circuit, okay, whenever he switch it on and a current flows here, he will find that this rotate this way, and when he switch it off, it will come back to its position. Now, how one magnet can rotate? For rotating anything, we have to give it a torque. For torque, it has to be given a force, and there is no contact here. The force being applied on it, and on a magnet, we know who can apply the force, another magnet, or a magnetic field can apply force, a magnet. Now, here there is a proof, we are visually seeing it, that a force is being applied on a magnet. And we know that on a magnet, only a magnetic field can apply the force. So, we conclude very easily that a magnetic field is being made here, being created here. But what is the action we are doing to make this magnetic field? We are doing only one action. We are flowing current in this. When we flow current in it, it moves, and when we stop the current, it comes back. That means they have a link, and this magnetic field is created only by flow of current. So, this was the first relation between electric current and magnetism. So, electric current create magnetic field. Electric current create magnetic field. Okay. What is an electric current? Electric current is flow of charge. So, we can say flow of charge create magnetic field. But now, there is another thing. If a magnetic field is created by flow of charge, then who should experience it? So far, a mass is creating a force, a mass experience. A stationary charge create a force, a stationary charge experience it. Now, if a magnet is experiencing it, how current, this is current and this is magnet. So, we say we do the studies more, and for next 40 years, by the end of 19th century, all the studies were made, and it was decided that magnetism is basically a property related to electricity. And what is that property? That property is whenever there is a motion of charge, a field is created, and that field is magnetic field, which is different from electric field and which is different from gravitational field. Okay, how it is different from magnetic, how it is different from electric field, how it is different from gravitational fields. Gravitational, it is very easy to understand, it is not related to mass of the object. So, we can say it is not a gravitational field. Electric field attract a charged particle. Here we have a charged particle, a charged body. We flow this current. This charged body does not experience force anywhere, no force. And if there is no force, we will say no electric field is created. But this moves. If this is moving and this is not moving, we say the fields are different. Who moves an electric charge? Electric field moves an electric charge. Who moves a magnetic needle? A magnetic field moves a magnetic needle. In this case, what is happening? Only magnetic needle is moving, electric charge is not moving. So, electric field is not created. What is created? A magnetic field is created. That is why it's moving. That means magnetic field is different from electric field and gravitational field. So, we have to agree that there is a third field in the nature, which is a magnetic field, and this is electric current creates a magnetic field. And who experience it? Then it should be that electric current or a moving charge experience the force. Here we say a magnet experience the force. That means a magnet should be made of a moving charge. So later our study shown that inside the metal, inside the magnet, iron piece, the electrons are moving, electrons are charges, and when they move, that is moving charge, and they experience a force. So now our magnetism change. We say there is no anything like a magnet. A magnet is what? It is moving charges, but that makes a magnet. It experiences a force due to another moving charge which is moving in a conductor or moving anywhere. That will create a field, we will call it, but that name we retained, magnetic field. So now we have three type of fields. One is due to mass and other is due to charge, but we don't have any third entity. So see here, mass, gravitational field. Now in the charge we have section, electric charge. By experiments we have seen a stationary electric charge creates electric field. A moving charge creates magnetic field. So, gravitational field by mass, stationary electric charge, electric field, moving electric charge, magnetic field. So, you should remember the sources. Same, who will experience? Mass will experience gravitational field, stationary charge will experience electric field, and a moving charge will feel magnetic field, and moving charge makes the magnet. So this is field around a moving charge, we will call it magnetic field, and now we will define it, quantify it, see its character, and that we will do in the next lecture. Thank you.